women in the workplace post-pandemic. A lot changed. 170,000 women left the workforce during the pandemic. So the landscape has changed.
A lot of people will tell you that employees are our biggest asset. So you have to have a listening ear. So I had to listen, be focused, and pay attention, and be autonomous in people's needs. So this hat, this big hat that most CEOs have to wear, felt heavy at times. And you better not try to do it by yourself, because that empathy that we all keep talking about is a collective of what you do for your next steps. It makes people comfortable. It makes them understand that you care.
There was a requirement of being at home, and it all fell on women's shoulders. Now the question is how do you bring them back again? And what I've seen, there are a lot of women who either are, during that period of time, started really reevaluating what they want to do.
You have to believe that you can, and you have to have good mentors and create good relationships. The favor that I was able to achieve in this white male-dominant environment was one that people began to appreciate your ability when you are consistent.
Talked about having mentors. You also need sponsors, and there is a difference. Sponsors, folks that are going to make that pathway, create that opportunity for you because they see you in action. And I oftentimes coach other women leaders that, you need mentors, but you also need sponsors. And those are the folks that are going to open doors for you.
Now, and I think in all companies, whether it's corporations or boards, all of this requires intentionality. And I think there's more intention on the part of the leaders that there has to be more women, has to be more women of color, and people of color filling these ranks. Same thing with board.
And we have a lot. As African-American women, we have a different perspective, we have different experiences, and they are valued and certainly can offer great value to companies. What I often coach folks on is, figure out where you want to grow and learn. Match up what you're great at with where the biggest challenges are.
Now I think, thankfully, there are so many more women in the workplace, and I do think, and while there's men available to help, I think there's a really strong bond between women that really are here to support each other. And frankly, and that's kind of one of the inspirations of Boss Blue, of just having a sense of a network of women who you feel comfortable you can reach out for guidance and for support. So I actually think that this is really kind of one of the most exciting times right now, because the way in which people are working have changed due to technology. Depending on your skill set, you can really design the kind of job that you want. And for others, I think there's a greater opportunity, and it's certainly what we're trying to do at Boss Blue.
So those were some of the highlights from a panel on women in business that I moderated at the Mackinac Policy Conference. And for more on what is Boss Blue, joining me now is the Engagement and Philanthropy Manager for Boss Blue, Maya Davis. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you so much for having me, Rhonda. I'm so excited.
Folks that haven't heard about it, talk about this space for women called Boss Blue.
Yeah, so Boss Blue is a nonprofit organization dedicated to women's empowerment and creating access and opportunity for women and non-binary individuals in Detroit.
So it's this networking space, a beautiful home that was renovated in Midtown, right near Wayne State's campus. Talk more about the opportunities there from the CEO level to someone just entering the business world.
Our organization is available for opportunities from everyone from college students all the way to advanced CEOs and those individuals at the leadership level. So we have opportunities for educational programming, engagement, social and networking event, as well as opportunities for the community as well to enjoy our space through our first floor access.
And so this is a membership-based opportunity, so you do have to become a member, but that's the only requirement, right?
That is correct.
And then there's, I understand, a fitness center in there. You can go have lunch, you can have meetings in the space.
Yes.
It's a lovely space.
That is correct. And within our health and wellness space, our focus, in addition to, of course, health, is on mental wellness, mindfulness, meditation. We have various partnerships with women-owned businesses and operated businesses in the city to support our mission as well.
And a lot of mentoring relationships between those CEOs and those young entrepreneurs or young business people, a lot of opportunities and programs for them.
Yeah, so two of our programs that we have right now is that we just launched our mentorship program this week, as well as our inaugural Founders and Funders Pitch Day that we're excited to be hosting on June 16th in our space, where we invite women entrepreneurs to participate in this pitch day for the opportunity to receive a $5,000 grant from Boss Blue.
Wow, that is fantastic. So in terms of becoming a member, what's the next step if someone's interested?
If they're interested in becoming a member of Boss Blue, they can reach out to us directly at www.bossblueus.com.
All right, well, Maya, thank you so much for coming in. We appreciate it, and all the best to you and Boss Blue. Look forward to visiting there again soon. It's such a cool space. And I want to thank all of you for joining us. And Devin will be back next week. Meet the Press is next. Have a great Sunday, everyone.